Welcome to Here's How We Get There. It's the daily show filled with conversations about business and mental health in a down-to-earth style with real-world language. Now let's dive in with your co-hosts, Kenneth Shark Kinney and Trey Tucker.
All right, Trey, got some news about billionaire Mark Cuban, who is selling a majority stake in the Dallas Mavericks, and he is going to retain basketball control, which is really interesting. He's selling away his shares, but he's also sharing it to Miriam Adelson. And Miriam Adelson, who you may not know, her husband was Sheldon Adelson, who was a gazillionaire as well, who ran a lot of the casinos down in Macau. They are big, well-known billionaires and philanthropists, but Mark's taking a very different turn. I guess he's one of the most out there owners. Like, everybody knows that he owns the Dallas Mavericks. He's always been a super fan. There's a super cool, famous picture that he's holding the basketball trophy after the Mavericks won the championship, and he's using the urinal, and he's got the NBA trophy in his arm. And I don't want to tell you what he's holding in the other. But what's also interesting is he's also leaving Shark Tank after next year. So he said that he wants to spend time while he can with his teens. He's got some teenage kids and wants to spend time with them before they go off. So what are your thoughts on him taking this break?
It sounds a lot like he's trying to move toward building casinos, because I read a little bit more into the story, and it seems like he's trying to turn Dallas into Las Vegas. He needs Texas to legalize gambling, and at that point, he has promised to build all kinds of casinos and other facilities and stadiums, so that all of that built to no cost to the taxpayer. And I think he's figured out, just like Vegas figured out, is that if we get live sports, it's a whole lot easier and more profitable to bet on those live sports rather than things like blackjack tables and slot machines. So it seems like he's really wanting to push hard into the legalized gambling world and all the lobbying that has to go with it to the government. I know there's other talk of him running for president, whatnot, but that doesn't seem to be on the table, at least according to him. But it's definitely fascinating to see that he'll still maintain control of the Mavs, at least operational control, while also having all these other irons in the fire. But it certainly makes sense as to who he sold the majority share to of the Mavs. What do you think?
Well, yeah, and Miss Adelson, Miriam Adelson, is now the owner after her husband's death of the Las Vegas Sands, and she's estimated to be I think she's the fifth richest woman in the U.S. And I mean, she's got it. There's probably an exchange of learning. I love the idea. I mean, Mark has always been one of my favorite sharks on Shark Tank. He's, by far most people's favorite owners, just because of his personality, and he's made so much money, and all the other sharks will credit them that all their wealth put together generally doesn't add up to his. I want to believe that he's doing this all because he wants to spend time with his teenage kids. But I also think he's just like at another level, smart at making money. And this is a way to make Dallas Viva Las Texas. And he's partnered with the right kind of people that can put him that way. And he's already got generational wealth. This is beyond that. I mean, this probably puts him in a place to make a lot of money, but enjoy a lot more of his life as well, without having to be, the constraints that he has to manage a basketball team, or, be on a show that often. But I'm going to miss him, because he's been great for the sport and the show. He's been on there since season 2. So Viva Las Texas.
Thank you for joining Shark and Trey on the Here's How We Get There show. Make sure to rate, review, and subscribe to the show, and visit here'showwegetthere.com. That's here'showwegetthere.com.